Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the asteroid Eros in Leo in a natal chart. Now, Eros in astrology can be connected with what a kind of a person we may have a very powerful, nearly unconquerable sexual attraction for. Now, given that this is in Leo, this may be a powerful sexual attraction for somebody that's very dignified, very proud, has a lot of confidence, self-assuredness, attracts attention when walking into a room. Now, it could be a person also that's very flamboyant, has a very gregarious energy, very extroverted, can be the life of the party. It could be a person that commands attention, somebody very charismatic that has the ability to draw people to them. A person that has also, you might be very enticed and allured by somebody that's very courageous, has a lot of fortitude, is very magnanimous and generous, but also a nobility about them. Somebody that appears very majestic, dignified, very, and it really carries themselves well, so to speak. And also a person that can be very, just a dominant personality. Now, this could, in some cases, this might actually wind up being a person that has a Leo sun, moon, or ascendant, or it could simply be somebody that embodies Leo characteristics. Now, let's say, for example, you have, especially like a conjunction to the person's ascendant. Leo ascendant with this placement, it could really emphasize and really reinforce a physical connection, and the characteristics that are being outwardly projected, that are being expressed naturally, can be what draws you to this person. Now, let's say if it's conjunct the moon in one's if you have Eros in Leo and it conjuncts the Leo moon, well, this could be more on an unconscious or subconscious level. Now, let's say this conjuncts a person's sun in Leo. Well, you might be strongly enticed by the basic character, and maybe a physical connection to some degree, because the sun can be connected with the physical body, but not as much as the ascendant, because the ascendant is really what dominates the appearance and the physical body, but the sun can play some role in that as well. So anyway, now Eros in astrology can be somewhat extremist, because it can indicate who you could be powerfully connected to on a sexual level, but it could also be what might turn you off exceptionally, so to speak. The energy you may be strongly rebuffed by, and you might actually repudiate, basically, and reject. You might really loathe and abhor. Now, the thing about it is, it could be even some of the characteristics that might draw some people to a Leo personality, whether they are one or they embody the characteristics. Those characteristics that might be a turn on for some people may be a turn off for others. It could be where the person, like the attention-seeking energy of Leo, or the very flamboyant or overly extroverted Leo energy, might be something that might actually rebuff you, and it might be even the negative characteristics of Leo might be emphasized in terms of what you might actually reject, such as the arrogant qualities, or somebody that's overly ostentatious or egotistical, flamboyant, a person that's very attention-seeking, even overbearing. And the thing about this is, a lot of this could be predicated and dependent on the other elements in your chart, whether you're really enthusiastic about this kind of person, or whether you might simply loathe this person. I mean, if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant, it might work out where you're just, you actually might be more rebuffed by this energy, because even if something happens and you feel a powerful sexual attraction to somebody that's got this strong Leo energy, you might be very incompatible with that person, because the thing about it is, Scorpio energy, of course, could be very secretive, more subtle. They're more introverted, they're sentimentalists, they like their solitude and seclusion. And Leo energy, of course, is much more gregarious. Leo might actually spill the secrets that Scorpio is trying to keep to themselves and people in their own private circle and might become exceptionally jealous of Leo due to the fact that Leo can often command attention from other people pretty much automatically in many instances. So anyway, but another thing with Eros in astrology can also be associated with creative energy and ability. Now, this creative energy and ability might be injected into acting. It could be, say, in sports or golf. More specifically, Leo can correspond with golf. Say if this falls in the 12th house in the natal chart, this could be a person that might design like simulated, golf games or sports games because the 12th house is the imagination, and it is connected with filmography, and so something with video, something with the imagination could be tied into this energy. Now, it could also be somebody that puts a lot of creative energy and ability into maybe performing. It could be doing things like at a circus or something with entertainment or even sports. Even lions being a lion tamer, or something creative that's associated with lions. Now, let's say that this falls in the 11th house in one's chart. I mean, this could be somebody that injects or incorporates a lot of creative energy and ability into making games that could go on the internet, that are online games, because the 11th house can be connected with computers and the internet and social media. So you understand what I'm saying. It could be a person that comes up with very creative ideas for producing parties, whether it could be, setting up certain practical jokes like a Howard Stern trick scale that's like built into the ground, if I remember correctly, that somebody can step on and weigh themselves inadvertently. Things, like the pickup sticks, those creativity and things connected with parties as well. So, because Leo energy can be associated with that. Now, Eros in astrology can also be connected with some things that one has a very powerful exuberance, enthusiasm, or passion for. Now, given that this is we're talking about the zodiac sign Leo, this could be somebody that puts a lot of that energy, a lot of that passion and desire, that exuberance and enthusiasm into painting. It could simply be about being extroverted, whether it's through entertaining or whether it's through their friends in general, even people they may not really know. This could be a person that constantly wants to be around people and exhibit a lot of extroverted and gregarious energy, and is very enthusiastic in doing so. It could be through acting, attention seeking things such as putting yourself on YouTube or some other website where you may command attention. It could be through movies, and also could be just simply like performing through others, whether it could be through juggling or doing magic tricks. As an example, say if this makes a sextile or trying to your natal Neptune, or even if it's in or even if it conjuncts Neptune, this could be a person that might put a lot of enthusiasm and exuberance into doing something attention seeking, such as magic tricks, something connected with illusion, because Neptune can be associated with that. It could also be a person that puts a lot of passion into things of amusement, or it could be like an amusement park, or even just playing games in general, and even sports that are adventurous, whether it could be cycling or dirt bike, racing, something that can be, a sport that would be considered adventurous. Now, say for example, taking an aspect as an example in this. Now, let's say that you have Eros in Leo in your natal chart and makes an adverse aspect to your natal moon. This could be an indicator that the mother, or even women that are prominent in your life scheme, may oppose or conflict with these things that you might have a powerful exuberance or enthusiasm for. If it's Saturn, it could be the father. Now, let's say if this makes a sextile or trine to your natal Saturn in your chart, this could perhaps give added structure and discipline to these things, to this creative energy and ability that's associated with Eros in Leo, such as, performing or doing something with entertainment or with games. It could be game design, or even things that you simply have a strong exuberance, enthusiasm, or passion for, such as just things connected with movies, performing. It could be sports that are adventurous, again, like dirt bike racing or cycling, motorbike racing, those kind of things. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.